Hey my beautiful Aquarius peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome in here to your January 2024 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention as always, if you're interested in a personal read, check out my website CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below if you'd like to book me there. But without a further ado here, Team Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you coming on into January 2024. What is up here, Team Aqua? Messages coming on in for Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac showing on out for January 2024. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Starting out with the overall energy, what do we got? And we have here the World card. You could be connecting here with a fixed zodiac. That'll be like an Aquarius, a Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. So you're showing up here for sure. Looking at the current energy, 7 of Pence, what you're dealing with here, 4 of Pentacles, and then looking at the outcome of the month for the current outcome, 8 of Wands showing up here too. Now, Aquarius, we begin your reading here with the World card, so it does definitely feel like you're starting out the month of January, closing out some cycles, you know? These could be any kind of cycles, whether they're romantic cycles you've been dealing with, cycles in friendships, cycles in your personal life. However, looking at the current energy here being the 7 of Pentacles, you've been planting seeds. So I feel like you've been planting seeds for something new for a while now. You've been ready here to create and spark some change in your life. You've been ready here to pretty much let go of some sort of cycle, let that close, and you've been planting seeds for your new chapter. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles here says you've been keeping this to yourself. So I feel like Aquarians have been pretty much moving low key. You've been having some things in the works here. You've been cooking up some things in the works. Looking at the outcome for you, you have here the 8 of Wands, but this month in January, you're getting ready here to let it go, like to release it, right? So you're ready here to put all of the seeds you've planted into action here coming into January 2024. Definitely with this new year and the first month of the new year, it carries that vibe of motivation and creativity and excitement. So I think that you've been planning for a long time, whatever this is that's coming up in January. You know, maybe some of you have been planning to take your business in a different direction, take your career in a different direction. You've been making plans for your relationship to go somewhere new, your personal path to go somewhere new, but you're ready here to make a peaceful and happy goodbye to one cycle that no longer serves you in life. And with the seeds you've been planting, you're ready to finally watch them grow. You're ready to finally see these plants sprout. So I really like this for you so far. It definitely feels really, really good. Having a look here at what the potential challenge is for the month of January. What is showing up here in the potential challenge for Aquarius? We have here the 10 of Wands. I think the challenge here is like, what if I try to hit and I miss, right? So I've been planting seeds for a while. What if it fails? You know, I've been trying to change something in my career. I'm finally ready to make the change. What if the change wasn't worth it? What if the move wasn't worth it if I moved somewhere new? So I think the fear is that there's a little bit of doubt in some of the seeds you've planted, but I don't think that it's 100% doubt. I think it's more so just fear. Like, what if it doesn't work out, you know? Because you want it to work out pretty bad. So I think you're worried if it doesn't. But let's take a look here and see, clarify the 7 of Pentacles, the Magician. You got to remember, you are the person who's the author of your own story, right, Aquarius? Magician coming into play here for you. How you decide to show up in life is exactly how life is going to treat you. And if you have the energy of doubt, you may see doubt manifest into your world. But if you believe wholeheartedly in what you're putting out there and what seeds you've planted, and if you believe they're going to grow and beautifully turn into something wonderful, then that's exactly what's going to happen. Remember, your belief can create your reality, but you must accompany your belief with action. So take actions of truth, take actions of belief, not actions of doubt. Because if you can allow yourself to believe in the types of seeds you're planting, you're certainly going to watch those seeds grow. Okay? So I feel here for Aquarians, challenges is like, I'm having a little bit of doubts, a little bit of worries if things don't go according to plan, but it's all about how you decide to show up and how much you're willing to believe in yourself. Okay? All right, Aquarius. Moving along here forward, though, like what I'm seeing here for your main situation, just to give an overall synopsis of what's being seen, I feel like many of you are ready to make peace with, you know, your past. You're ready to close out a chapter in your life. You have been putting and planting seeds into something new for a while. You're ready here to finally get started, jumping into January. You might have a little bit of doubt showing up here, but if you decide to make sure that you continue to believe in yourself and go after what you desire, you're going to make it happen nonetheless. So definitely something new coming up here in January. Tell me about what Aquarian can expect throughout the rest of their January 2024. What can Aquarians here expect throughout the rest of this month First card out is going to be the King of Cups. Love it. Looking at the next card, the Ten of Swords. We also have here the Six of Pentacles, and we have here the Queen of Wands showing up here for you too. Cool. So your emotional well-being is changing. I definitely feel like you're going to be in a positive place, an overall positive emotional well-being here with this King of Cups. King of Cups is representative of feeling like you're really well put together right now. You're looking at things in all the right ways. You feel good about your life and you feel good about your seeds you've planted. Ten of Swords, though, showing up for you represents things that you needed to end. So I feel like Aquarian, the reason why you're going to be in such a good place mentally, emotionally, is due to the nature of what you've cut out that could have been impacting you negatively on an emotional level. So things that you can expect here throughout the rest of your January is that if there's anything coming in that's hindering your experience, making it nothing more than positive, this is the time where you remove yourself from that. If you notice that people in your life are creating doubt, or trying to spread doubt to your plan of action, you may not be associating with those types of people. If individuals in your life aren't showing support with love and positivity, you might not be associating with those people. So this is going to be a time, Aquarius, where you know what you're setting out to do for yourself. And if people or if negative thoughts or if negative situations are standing in the way, you're not going to allow those situations to stand in the way. You're going to make sure that they have no room to come in the way in the first place, right? So you're going to make sure nothing can stand in the way from what it is you're making happen, which I love. Looking at the Six of Pentacles, you know what you want, you know what you're working hard for, and you want to make sure the only way people are going to be invested in me at this time is if they're on board with the type of lifestyle that I'm creating and manifesting for myself. So if people are not going to be on board with me, I'm not going to be on board with them. Point blank period is what the Six of Pentacles says. It's like I only have space right now for individuals who are matching my vibe. So if somebody is like, well, Aquarius, I don't know about this new beginning you're creating or these seeds you've planted, I don't know if that's going to work out for you. You're not associating with that person. Their opinion's irrelevant. If individuals here are low-key hating on you, why the hell would you associate with them either? This is going to be the time here, Aquarius, where you see the real people who truly support you. And you're only going to be offering your energy anyhow to the people who truly support you too. Queen of Wands here says you're going to be very passionate and very expressive about this new life you're creating. And it's also going to be a time where you truly begin to see who's really for you and who's really supportive of you versus who isn't, okay? With that Queen of Wands. Like, I feel like you're showing up here being very passionate about the seeds you've planted, and you're going to see who's really supportive and who's not, all right? Moving along here forward, though, Aqua, what else can you guys expect throughout the rest of January 2024? Let's take a look. We got here the Star, which is Aquarian energy. So you're showing up here. We have here a Five of Pentacles, and we have here a Moon card and the Three of Cups. Yeah, I think that anytime we level up, you can most certainly expect some losses. But are they really losses, though? Because if you're leveling up, you're gaining better. And I think that in terms of losses, we're probably looking at people here, Aquarius. So if you're changing your occupation, if you're changing your location, if you're changing how you how you are as a person, I think that this is the time where you're going to notice not a lot of people are on the same vibrational resonance as you, right? So you're glowing up, you're elevating, you're becoming a greater version of yourself. You can't take everybody with you. So who's meant to align with you shall align with you, Star card. But whoever isn't meant to align with you, you will watch them disengage. And just know that this is okay. Just know that not everybody in your life right now is going to play a part in your life forever. And not everybody who's in your life right now is going to play a role forever, you know? So with that being said here, Aquarius, do your best to make sure you're enjoying the life you're creating for yourself, but don't worry too much about what surrounds you. Because when you're creating and living your best life, the best things for you will always surround you. And whatever is no longer in your best interest or in your vibrational resonance, you may watch disperse, but those people in those situations, they just can't come with you because they're not on the same high vibrational timeline, you know? So that's definitely something to take note of. Of course, with the Moon card showing up here, could be a little emotional, you know, seeing certain people or certain situations phasing out of your life. But at the end of the day here, this is the time to enjoy the life you're creating for yourself, and you can't take everybody with you. All right, Aquarius. So that's definitely some things here to expect showing up in January 2024. All right. All right, everybody. We're going to move forward here to some other areas of life, Team Aquarius. So I'm going to have a look here at your career, your love life, and your personal life. So let's get that information, and then we'll go ahead here and proceed, okay? Hopping on into career for Aquarius, let's see what we got going on. What's showing up here in career for Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout January 2024. First card out is going to be the Page of Cups. Looking at the next card, 9 of Wands showing up. And lastly, we have here the King of Wands coming up for career as well. Very interesting. I kind of feel the energy here where it's kind of hard to feel 100% happy, loving, and authentic in the career that you have when you feel like you have to mask who you truly are. So this could be the energy of working in retail, right? Because at the end of the day in retail, it's like always put on a smile for the customer, right? This could be the energy of working, around a lot of people. Maybe you're doing sales. So it's like, I feel like you're frustrated because there's a lack of authenticity here. Like you're not showing up as who you truly are, but instead, you're showing up as this person who in a way is trying to do everything they can to get a sale or to, make their money. And I feel that just by not having that sense of authenticity, it's bothering you, Aquarian. Aquariuses are typically known as the rebels, right? You guys don't always want to follow the status quo. You want to pave a new way. You want to create a new way for yourself. And I think that there could be this level of frustration where it's like, I don't want to be fake in the kind of work that I'm doing. I don't want to sit here and put on a different kind of face and put on a different kind of energy and be someone who I'm not. So I feel like there's frustration showing up there in career, and you may be considering, where is going to be the career where I can be my most authentic self? Is that going to be represented in me starting my own business and starting a podcast or a YouTube channel? Is me being my most authentic self and the kinds of work that I do going to be about hopping into areas like psychology, where I can really help people and give them the truth, even if the truth is harsh? It's like this time where you're taking time to ask yourself, how can I be who I truly am in the work that I do that makes an impact on people, but also makes an impact on my life? So I feel like you're finding yourself at that standstill. And it's a question to ask yourself, what kind of path you can take where you feel like you can be your most authentic self. But give it some pondering, give it a thought for a while, Aquarius, because inevitably something's going to come to you. Not everything, will come to you at once, but I think that if you think on this for a while, you're going to figure it out. So I would say if you're an Aquarius and you want to look for some kind of career space that's going to be a lot more authentic to you, give yourself time to really ponder at this, to think about it, and in due time, I feel like the answer will reveal itself to you, okay? All right, Aquarius. Pretty interesting stuff, yeah. Yeah, and I get you guys, 100%. I remember working back in a retail space where I had to put on a smile to some of the most rudest customers in the world, especially this British lady who came in one time and was throwing a fit that we didn't have any sort of chocolate. We were sold out. And I was like, I'm sorry, we are sold out. I don't shoot the orders. I can ask my manager. I can do this. I can do that. She just wasn't having it. And I remember that day. I said to myself, wow, I really put on an act and pretended like I was unfazed by the cuntiness of this British woman. However, though, I was at a point in time where I wasn't very happy, so it was insane to watch how I would kind of sacrifice my authenticity, right? Because if this British woman did that on the street or out in real life when I wasn't working, I wouldn't take how she treated me, right? So there was a frustration factor there for sure. So I get what you mean here in wanting to be more authentic in your kind of career and work, and there's definitely answers there. You just have to look within, okay? All right, Aqua, moving along here forward, we're going to have a look and see your love life. So let's take a look at single Aquarians first and see what's up. What do we got showing up here for single Aquas? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout January 2024. What's going to be going on here, please, for our single Aquarian gang? What's up here, baby? First card out is going to be the Three of Wands. Looking at the next card, we have here the Ace of Swords, and lastly for you is going to be the Knight of Wands showing up here for you too. I think if you've been waiting on somebody, Aquarian, for those of you that are single, there is going to be some sort of communication or conversation that sparks an interest in someone. So this is going to be the month here where you weren't ever really close to who the specific person was, but I feel like you finally talked to them. Very interesting. Maybe this is a person at work. Maybe this is somebody that's like a, friend of a friend or something of that nature. Maybe you randomly see them one day, you have a random conversation, and then there's kind of like flirtatious and flirty energy there. Because I'm seeing a situation where of somebody, you were just never close to them. But there's something about this month where it's like you bump into them, you run into them, and it actually kind of turns into something pretty flirtatious, and there's definitely definitely interest there. So Aquarians that are single, I do see a situation like that happening where you know of a person, you weren't never necessarily close, but this month may provide you the opportunity to get close to them just by having a simple conversation and saying hi. That can really go a long way. You know, maybe you never talked to Becky at work, but you needed to talk to Becky for some sort of reason, and then the two of you kind of just hit it off. Maybe you hit it off with a friend of a friend that you barely see, but you ran into them at the supermarket, and for some reason there was a spark there. There was a vibe there. So I'm kind of picking up on that energy for Aquarians that are single this month. It kind of turns into something. You know, you never really expected to see attraction between you and this person, but after that one little interaction, that one conversation, it sparks and turns into something here where I think you want to end up seeing this person again and seeing where things can go. So it kind of feels like those types of moments, which I think is pretty cool. So single Aquarians, definitely something could be sparking up here with someone you weren't originally close with, but maybe now you want to get to know them more. Okay, I like that. For coupled Aquarians, let's see what's up. What do we got showing up here for Aquarian couples throughout January 2024? What's going on with you? We have here a 5 of Wands, we have here a 3 of Pentacles, and we have here a 9 of Cups paired with the 4 of Wands. I love seeing the 4 of Wands coming out for you. So if you're an Aquarian in a relationship already, if there has been frustration with the 5 of Wands, you guys are sorting and working things out here with that 5 of Wands being paired to the 3 of Pentacles. So this is it's a card combination representative of solving and focusing on solutions rather than embracing problems. So if you found yourself really frustrated, or if there's been a lot of kind of disagreements between you and your partner as of late, coming into January 2024, both of you guys are really focused on finding the solution, and solutions are definitely coming in. So I feel like if there's been any sort of problems between you and your romantic partner, that stuff here is getting sorted. Yeah, you're definitely in a better place here in terms of fulfillment. I feel like if there was a problem, one of the problems could have potentially been, whether it was you or your person, that maybe somebody didn't feel like they were going out enough or doing enough things. Like maybe it kind of felt like we're not going out to dinner as often, or it doesn't feel like we are participating together in society as a relationship as often as we used to. And maybe somebody wanted to, you know, do more social things together with you, or do more things together with you in general, or vice versa. So that could have been something that might have been a bit of a problem that's being solved here coming into the month of January. However, 4 of Wands is the representation of a very stable and happy relationship. So I feel like if you're an Aquarian who's kind of had a little bit of a hard, difficult time with your person, you're getting into that space here in January where you both are getting back into a very good standing with your relationship. And there's a lot of understanding here. I think there's also a lot of enjoyment here showing up based upon the time both of you are spending with one another. Yeah, for some reason, I feel like either a lack of time was the issue, or a lack of doing things together, or a lack of being present with each other. Like it feels like somebody wanted more of either your time or you wanted more of theirs. And I see that solution coming in where it's like, okay, like I'm willing here to be more present in this relationship. We work on it, we move forward. Okay, so definitely looks like it's going back into a good standing. And whether or not the example I mentioned is your story, if you've had any sort of frustrating time or disagreeing time with your person, things are improving here tenfold. Okay, cool. All right, let's hop on in, Aquarius, to what's going on with you personally. Let's give it a quick check out. What's going to be going on here with Aquarians on a bit more of a personal level. Showing up here in January 2024, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with you personally? We have here the Knight of Swords, we have here the High Priestess, and lastly, we have here the 7 of Pentacles. I like it. Knight of Swords here is about kicking things into action. 7 of Pentacles, or sorry, that's the 9 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is over here. Either way, though, Knight of Swords here, kicking things into action. 9 of Pentacles, being incredibly confident and doing things out on your own. High Priestess showing up, doing what you feel guided to do. So, Aquarians, I mentioned to you in the main situation, you're ready to close a chapter in your life, and you're ready to start something you've been working on for a while. 7 of Pentacles is about the seeds you've planted, the things you wish to watch grow. You've had that plan, you know, in place for a while. Coming into January, you're ready to execute it. So Knight of Swords here says, on a personal note, I'm driven this month in January. I'm excited. I'm getting things done. I'm taking action. 9 of Pentacles says, I'm confident with what I'm doing. I'm doing things on my own. I'm not relying on anybody. And the High Priestess here says, I'm following suit with what I feel is right for me. So I think that jumping into January, letting go of one chapter of your life and hopping into these, you know, situations or these seeds you planted, this new chapter in your life, has felt like it's the right move, you know? whether you're making strides in a new career or you're changing up your lifestyle, however it applies to you, it's like, it feels like the right time to do this coming into 2024. And I'm glad that you're following suit with what feels right for you, because anytime you're on a path where you're doing what genuinely feels right, it's always going to be something that has such a righteous outcome that's awesome for you. So always listen to what you're feeling guided towards or what that intuitive nudge might be telling you. Okay. So Aquarians, I like it a lot, guys. Before we hop on into the overall outcome, I just want to take the time to mention, I think you've had a wonderful reading here. I think that this month it's definitely different, but you've planned to make something happen for a while. You're finally doing it. There's a little bit of doubt that shows up, but remember how you show up in the world and how much you believe in yourself and how much, action you're willing to take is going to be dependent upon how much your situation grows in your likeness or in the image that you want it to grow into. So Aquarians, so long as you're believing in yourself, you're taking action, you're following suit with the plan you set out for yourself, you're unstoppable. You're going to make whatever you want happen. I did mention here for you guys, I think that this month you're incredibly driven. I think you're following with what feels right. I think you're confident, which is fantastic. So many of you are in a very positive place. And I want to say, as you're leveling up, you're going to notice though, when you level up, not everybody comes with you. You might have people in your life not resonate with a new version of you or resonate with what you're doing, and that's okay. So note that you can't take everybody with you as you personally level up in your life, but with those people that don't come with you, it leaves room and opportunity for more wonderful people to come on in. So even if you may feel like you lose individuals, there's also so much more to gain going forward in this leveling up process as well. Okay? All right, Aquarius, let's get to that overall outcome. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Team Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout January 2024. What is the overall outcome here at this time? And what do we got? We got here the Queen of Pentacles. I love it. You guys are incredibly focused here and prioritizing here what you wish to see grow. Your pentacle, your idea, your lifestyle change, your new job, whatever the case may be, you are nourishing, nurturing, and taking care of whatever needs to be taken care of here at this time in the month of January. You guys are staying focused and you are staying on top of what you want to see grow in your reality. So once again, following suit with your plans. Following suit with your plans, Aquarius. I'm not backing down. I had an idea. I planted some seeds a while back. I saw a kind of path and a kind of chapter in my life I'd love to start. I'd love to invest into. And now I'm making sure that I remain focused and I prioritize it, period, with that Queen of Pentacles. I love it, Aquarius. Really, really cool. And with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much, Team Aquarius, for tuning in to your January 2024 tarot reading. I think this was an awesome one. Do take it if it resonates. Leave it if it does. And of course, if you would like to, feel free to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. You can also leave a comment down in the comment section below. Tell me what you thought about today's reading. If it resonated, didn't, how you feel about it, feel free to. Of course, if you're new here, do feel free to subscribe. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul Family. Aquarius, as always, if you would like a personal reading, you can reach me at CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below if you'd like to book me there. But I want to say Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your January. I hope you have a wonderful 2024. And Aquarians, I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love and have yourselves a good one. Peace.